Too many turmoils have taken over control.
Like, let's say there was a apex predator like Bigfoot, there wouldn't be thousands of them. There would only be a few. Aliens are an absolute certainty. I mean, a ever-expanding universe and the probability of human life. Okay, you can agree humans exist, right? You're here. Okay, that probability is so low. How about Jeffrey Epstein? Did you see the two prison guards got arrested for yeah? Why do people enjoy swimming pools? Go to the beach. No. Russia interfered in our elections. 100%. 100%. Like, let's say there was a
Festival. Oh, I see. I see what you're doing. Welcome to the DynamiteGizmo podcast, everyone, episode 133. 133, you know what it is. I don't gotta say it again, but what I will say is this. I've got internet. I got my internet back. Great. It feels like forever since I've done a podcast, because it kind of has been. Since the whole internet debacle, it's been preventing me from podcasting. Because in the past, I used to record a podcast, and I would sit on it, record another one. You know, I'd have a bunch in the bank, ready to just deposit whenever I needed to, so that I didn't have to stress out every week and say, oh, I gotta film and upload right away here, But now I'm doing the stressful way, because I like to stay on top of the current events. That's the way you gotta do it, bro. If something happens yesterday and I wait till next week to talk about it, it's gonna be long gone and over with by then, right? Here's today's card. It's tradition around here to show you the card, but it's not tradition to show you what's on the card, but you'll find out anyway because I'll talk about it. This room, the mushroom. Why do I say this room? The mushroom. This is the mushroom. Okay, the mushroom has changed a little bit. On Black Friday, Crack Friday, I went to do a little shopping, and I came across a television. A 58-inch 4K television for $230-something, and I was like, okay, can't pass that up, so I bought it, and now I took that television that was in my living room, which is a 50-inch, and now it's in here. You can't see it, but it's right here, okay? So that is what I'm using to watch my videos and shit, and even edit, because the screen on this laptop is mighty small, okay, and you can't fit anything on the screen. But I still have to figure out how I'm going to arrange it, because right now it's kind of in a weird spot. I was able to push this desk back to the corner, which means I have lots of space over here now. So no more skirting around to get where I need to be. I have lots of room to maneuver. But I'm thinking of moving all this stuff, like a nice angled turn here. This backdrop will have to be pushed over so that you can't even see. Why am I explaining this? But if you could see, it would make more sense to do it the way I'm thinking. Maybe, I don't know. No, maybe it wouldn't. It's still hard to say. I just wish the TV screen, I could put it somewhere else, but I can't. Doesn't matter. Why do you don't even fucking care. We're not talking about this. What we're talking about is Janice. Because Janice likes to put soda cans in mugs and put them on my table. If you don't know Janice, she's someone. She's something, all right. Okay? Her only job is to fill my mug up with fluid so that I can slurp it down. But she can't even do that, and I've been getting mad at her, but I figure Why get mad at someone who has a mental disorder? Oh. Fuck, Janice, that's cold, bitch. That's fucking cold, Janice. Oh, I love picking my nose and wiping it on the table. Isn't that great? I didn't. I lifted my finger. This was the finger okay? So don't judge a person by how he picks his nose. Oh, looks like I forgot to get something here. Why don't I try to talk and look up the thing that I was supposed to look up? Yeah, not prepared at all this episode. Not fucking prepared at all. No. Oh, wait, this is YouTube. Okay. Okay, it's YouTube. Okay, it's YouTube, but there's a freaking ad. Just listen to this ad for a second. Okay, yeah. Shh. Oh, fuck. This is not what I'm looking for. Come on, brother. Give me a township. Where is it? Is this it?
The founder of Papa John's.
Fuck off. You know what I'm doing because you just heard her say it. I can't find it. I'm telling you right now, I can't find it. Why can't I fucking find it? Where is it? Where is it? This is redonkulous.
The founder of Papa John's.
Shut up! This is absolutely insane. This is why I should have... Fuck it! We're not talking about Papa John's. Screw it! I don't even want to talk about it. I can't find the fucking video. It's just all news coverage of it. Like, where's the interview? Oh, these glasses don't have lenses in them. And the fizz from the pop went in my eye. I feel like this podcast is really going downhill very quick. Because it's not easy. It's not easy talking about shit when you don't feel like talking about shit. Not only that, but like, you run out of stuff to say when you're sitting here by yourself. You know? Like, what else am I going to talk about?
Okay, guys, let's do some dancing. Let's show me my moves.
Remember Frankie? Frankie McDildo? Donald? Okay, for those who don't... We're talking about Papa John for a second here. For those who don't know, Papa John got fired for being Papa John. He was like, hey, guess what, fellas? I'm just going to go ahead and say the N-word on a conference call about diversity. I'm just going to go out straight out and say it. I'm going to say it. And then that went out into the world, and everyone was like, ooh, Papa John's a racy. And then he got fired, okay? Now he's back for vengeance. He's like, I need my pizza back. He's in the pizza category, as he would say, and has said in this interview. He says, I'm in the pizza category. This other motherfucker who took over is not in the pizza category. He doesn't know anything about pizza. True. But does he know how to CEO? I don't know. He's Arby's man. But the real talk of the town is how, or when Papa John went and said, I ate 40 pizzas in the last 30 days. And he hated every second of it. Because he's in the pizza category. He knows what pizza is. Those are his words, not mine, somewhat. This episode sucks dick. I really don't have anything to talk about. I do, sort of, but it doesn't feel the same right now for some reason. I don't know why. I don't know how, and I don't know why, but this podcast is sucking me dry. Maybe I shouldn't be putting out as many as I should. At first I was like, okay, pumped, we're back in the game, we're going to do 3 episodes a week. Boom. That's a lot. And I was like, maybe 2. Ooh, that's still a lot, man. Like, you can only pump out so many podcasts within a week. Unless you have guests that you can actually banter with. I was going to say dynamic banter. But I'm by myself, and I'm just bumbling about stuff. And it's gotten to a point now where I'm like, okay, well, what the fuck else can I talk about? I've told my whole story. I've said what needs to be said, and yeah, there's stuff in the news, but I don't want it to be completely news shit, Maybe I shouldn't film today's episode. But I have to, though, right? But I have to. It's hard to prepare when you're not very prepared. Because generally, when I think of something, I'm like, okay, write it down on my phone. That'll be a great thing to talk about. And then I transfer what's on my phone onto this card. And then I read what's on this card to you. And then you go, wow, this guy's a stupid idiot. And he doesn't have a fucking clue what he's talking about.
Just strap on my boots and watch me go. But I can't ski until December. Till then I'm just a sex offender.
Well, it's December, so you are not a sex offender anymore, my guy. Good for you.
You guys got any bags of bird ham in here?
Bird ham. I'm sorry I'm touching my nose so often. There is just literally snots dripping out of my nostril. So this fella here, you've seen this, right? You had to have. A lot of people have seen this. My brother came strapped for Thanksgiving, and that he did. Okay? Yeah, everything he was talking about in this little segment here was he's touching on all the major topics, but he's doing it in such a, I don't know, it comes across as such a, it feels orchestrated, like this isn't real. But it's done so well. If it was fake, this would be done really well. That it just, but it is real. This is real, right? This isn't fake. But it could come across as fake because of how well orchestrated it is. The stuff he says and how he says it just doesn't seem like something that would happen at the Thanksgiving table, but this stuff happens. And this is a real example of why Thanksgiving can be annoying. This guy.
Like, let's say there was a, apex predator like Bigfoot. There wouldn't be, thousands of them. There would only be a few. Aliens
Bigfoot, aliens, Jeffrey Epstein, Russia interfering with the election. Like, come on, guy. And people like this, do they not pick up on the social clues, or do they interpret the social clues differently? Because you can clearly see that everyone else on the table does not give a fuck what the hell he has to say, especially this part right here when he's going on about the aliens.
Okay? You can agree humans exist, right? You're here, okay? That probability is so low. How about Jeffrey
Yeah. Oh yeah, we're here.
Epstein? Did you see the two prison guards got arrested for yeah? Why do people enjoy swimming pools? Go to the beach.
Swimming pools? Why do people enjoy swimming pools? Go to the beach. Listen, fella. You go to the beach, okay? There's slippery and slimies under there. There's things touching your ankle. There's poison. There's spikes. There's rocks. There's literal poop. There's I got a text message. There's where was I? There's poop, there's pee, there's crustate, there's everything in there. There's monsters. People don't want the monsters, okay? People don't want the monsters, and they most certainly don't want, they don't want the fucking hassle of going to the beach. You gotta pack all your shit. You gotta go there. You gotta sit in the sand, which is fine, but sometimes it's way too hot to even stand up in. You get sand in all your shit. You go to the water, it's like filthy and scummy and slimy, and there's risk of. And I'm not saying I don't like the beach, okay? I love the beach. Nature is supposed to be scary, but you're supposed to enjoy it while you're there, motherfucker. You gotta enjoy the natures. And so, when this guy, man, he's just, everyone's letting him go off like this. Someone's gotta shut this person up. Everyone has let him talk. Who knows for how long? His whole life, I guess. Shut him the hell up. Say, listen, guy. You don't know what you're talking about. We're trying to sit here and eat some turkey. Why don't you have a discussion about something other than what's been going on in the news the past millennia?
No, Russia interfered in our elections, 100%.
Well, someone agrees with him. You could hear it. He's like, Russia interfered with our elections, 100%. And then someone else is like, 100%. Unless they were making fun of him. Making fun. And I like the comments. He was saving up all year for this day. Hell yeah, he was. Game time. It's game time. Time to talk shit, motherfucker. Just a bucket. I just gotta. Someone's texting me here, and they're asking me to do stuff, and I'm gonna be like, hey, I'm right here on the Poopcast, and I'm just being a poop man. I'm just poopcasting. Can I do this live? I wonder. Let's see. Deck the halls with bells of holly, fa la 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 la. Switch the camera. Deck the halls with bells of. Oh. Deck the. See, I am doing it. CIA, I'm just filming a poopcast here, so why don't you fucking hang on there, buddy? See, I am doing it. CIA, I'm just filming a poopcast here, so why don't you fucking hang on there, buddy? Oh, am I getting more messages? Or no, that's just telling me that I'm sending the message. Cool. This is a garbage podcast. Thank you. Thank you for noticing. Thanks for noticing, that guy. So yeah, how was your Thanksgiving? You see, I live in Canada, so our Thanksgiving is a month prior to your Thanksgiving. And honestly, I like that better. I don't think Thanksgiving should be this close to fucking Christmas. You know, you guys put it at the end of November. October is the real. Doesn't October just feel like the proper place for a podcast? Doesn't it? Doesn't it feel like the proper place for a podcast? I mean, what am I saying? October feels like the proper place for Thanksgiving. Because that's when autumn is really there. Everything's orange and red and yellow. And that's what I think when people say Thanksgiving. I think orange, red, and yellow. And you can be like, well, there's that. You can still see that in November. And it's like, well, this not in Canada, bro. In Canada, by the end of November, it's white everywhere. And everything is completely dead, including your grandfather and your grandmother and your uncle. They're all dead. And it's white. Snowy. Get the dog sleds out. We're going polar bear hunting. 'Cause that's what a real Canadian does. Yeah. Canadians. Oh, I gotta. This is the received end. The poopcast. Oliver's sleeping, okay? Where is he? There he is. Hello, Olive. You can't even see him right now. He's bundled up in some blankets and pillows. God, this is shit. This is garbage. I need to prepare more. I hate it when I just say to myself, okay, I need to film a podcast. Let's just sit down and film a podcast, and I got nothing to say. You need something to spray, my guy. Janice, can you help me out, please? I'll pay you 5 cents more if you just sit down in a chair and spit some fire in my face so I can take that fire and turn it into something wonderful. Hey, why don't we check this out? You know Pennywise, the Pennymeister, the clown from It? You may have seen this video, or you may not have, but I'm going to show it anyway. The guy, the motherfucker who plays Pennywise, he is... What the fuck's his name? His name is... Is this his name? Harry? Is his name Harry? Nope. Is it? No. What the fuck is his name? Why ain't I prepared for this? Okay, It. Let's just do some searching. It. Who plays Pennywise? Bill Skarsgård. That's his name? Is that right? I can't see because this shit's in the way. Isn't that cool? Where? God. Oh my god! Oh my god, how did I know I was gonna type that? Yeah, it is Bill Skarsgård. Skarsgård. I literally just typed who into Google, and then it finished the rest of my sentence as who plays Pennywise. Okay, Google, you're getting a little bit too creepy here, my friend. I mean, the predictive stuff was you know, it's happened but in the past, but this is a little too obvious that you're predicting exactly what I'm thinking. Let's talk about that some other time. Pennywise, he did a good job, right? He played a good Pennywise. But then this behind the scenes video here of him actually auditioning for it and whatnot is excellent. It's very intriguing and a little creepy, so let's watch it.
Pennywise. Did you miss me, Richie? Did you miss me? Oh, I missed you. What game should we play? Operation? Oh, I'd like that one.
And it was weird. He was just instantly there. And I didn't know that was going to be that way. But yeah, he was just, I guess, ever present and just like exploded out of me.
I know your secret, your dirty little secret, your dirty little secret. Should I tell them, Richie? Should I tell them all?
There's something about like me doing Pennywise, full-on Pennywise without makeup on that's like almost even more disturbing than Pennywise himself, because it's just so weird to see a normal person doing that.
Look at that, dude. Talk about fucking creepy. What's with these celebrities, dude? Or actors, I should just say, not celebrities. He is a celebrity, but he's an actor. Actor. What's up with actors, yo? They're always like, whenever a good actor does a good act, he'll in an interview he'll say, I don't know, man, it just came right out of me. It was just deep down. Like, how? Someone just wrote a script and threw it in your face, and you were like, it came out of me? I mean, yeah, okay, I understand, okay? I understand. But it's so interesting to me. It's so interesting that someone can just make a weird face like this, put on a weird voice, and they're looked at with such high regard. Now, don't get me wrong, I love the idea of acting and actors, anything involved with art, okay? But Penny Hive, I don't know, dude. I don't even know what I'm trying to say. This actor, why is it that someone can just be good at acting and it's so fun to watch? It's interesting. Like, if someone were to... Okay, here's a scenario. If this guy, this whatever the fuck his name is, I can't even remember. If he was just, like, at a party, and he wasn't a celebrity. And let's say he wasn't even an actor, but he was still able to do this. And he did this at a party, just with friends and strangers. There would be people looking at him like, oh my god, this guy's insane. There'd be people looking at him like, oh, this guy is trying to be an actor, but he's just making a fool of himself. This guy's foolish. And then there would be people who just think it would be funny. And then there would be people who would look at this and say, is that paint all over my TV? Or is that just dust? That must be dust. Okay, then there would be people who would say, oh, this is actually interesting to watch. But there'd be a whole diverse group of people. And I feel like a lot of people would just look at him as if he was a fool. And kind of cringeworthy, right? Because he's not established. But then as soon as you just make a script and you get money involved and a bunch of people involved, and then he goes to audition for it, now all of a sudden, it's like a big spectacle, and people are like, oh my god, he's genius. Like, look at the title of this post. The power he holds. This is pure talent. So, you can do this. If there's something in your life that you're saying to yourself, there's no fucking way I could ever do what I want to do, but it's what I want more than anything, but I can't do it. You just gotta do it. Because think about this guy. Look at what he's doing. Like, literally, look at what he's doing. He's putting on a facade. He's just making faces and creating a cool, unique voice to fit with that. You do that all the time in the shower. You know, people think that their dreams are impossible. And they look at the people who have accomplished the dreams that they're after, and they say to themselves, there's no fucking way I could ever do that. But they said that too. Okay? It's not like every human is just... It's not like every human who's ever made it in their dream job has just some sort of special talent that no one else has. I mean, sometimes that is the case, depending on what it is that they're doing. But a lot of them, there's so many. So a lot of them are just dedication and willing to, put in the time to get it done. Like I'm doing with this poopcast. It's a poopcast. I call it a poopcast because it's a piece of shit. Okay? But I'm still in the beginning stages. Although I'm at 133, which is a lot, but it's not, though. It's not even close. Your craft doesn't just spawn out of the thin air. You can't just grab it out of the sky and say, okay, this is what I'm doing and I'm going to be good at it right away. It's practice and commitment and non-stopness. As soon as you start to feel like, oh my god, this is going nowhere, I might as well give up and move on, that is the moment you have to stick to it more than any other time. Because when you give up that little bit then, you're going to give up forever. So you cannot stop. No matter what. I say this too often, but you cannot stop. And it's not like I'm talking from experience. I'm talking from other people's experiences. And I've just visualized and I've analyzed what I've seen other celebrities and people who've made it have done. And they all say the same thing. What I'm saying right now. They all say this. And now, with the actual upcoming of podcasts everywhere, literally everyone has a podcast now, it really gives you a chance to listen to these people and listen to, an hour to 3 hours of them explaining everything not only about themselves, but how they got to where they are. And so when you hear that, it's really inspiring, and it allows you to just open your mind a little bit and say, okay, you know what? If I just do what they're telling me to do, I can accomplish what I want to accomplish. But no one likes to wait. Especially nowadays, with attention spans dropping like flies on a cold winter's day. They don't want to wait. They just want to, put out a few pieces of their work out to the public and say to themselves, okay, if it doesn't hit, if I don't make it big within the first 3 tries, then I might as well give up. But that's not the case. It could take thousands, it could take hundreds of thousands of tries. Maybe not hundreds of thousands, that's a lot, but if you just do it over and 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 over again, eventually you'll get good at it. That's just how everything is. Anything. From building Legos to being president. I don't know. You gotta just do it. Over and over and over again. And then you'll get better. You'll learn from your mistakes, and it's just the natural way of life. Everyone knows this. Everyone knows this. But no one cares. They just want to come home from work and play their video games, watch their TV. But you know what? The TV that you're watching was created by someone who took the time and did nothing but commit themselves to making sure that that TV show happens. And they sold that TV show to someone like Netflix. And all that hard work they put in paid off. And now they can sit around themselves and watch their own TV show if they want. But they don't, because they got more projects on the go, because they got all this momentum. You see? Once the ball gets rolling, it's best to just keep it going and don't stop it. What a shitty podcast, huh? Great. Stop talking. You don't know what you're talking about, you idiot. Thank you. Thank you so much. Here's a channel called Foo the Flowerhorn. If you don't know, I like to mention channels that I think deserve viewership, even though they already have viewership more than I have or ever will, probably. I don't know. I just like to talk about what I like to look at. And this channel, Foo the Flowerhorn, I've been watching lately, and it's just kind of like, it's satisfying for one, but for two, it's just entertaining. It's entertaining and satisfying. This guy has aquariums with shrimp. He's got pollock. He's got betta fish. But just living organisms in an aquarium. But he also has plants, live plants in the tank, plus live plants out, on top of the tank with their roots growing underwater. Aquaponics. It's so interesting to watch this shit. Because the ecosystem of life, everyone's working together to stay alive. The plants absorb the poop, the fecal matter, and the debris from inside the tank, plus the water, and it's, the insects, or not the insects, the living organisms inside eat what the plants release, and the plants eat what the fish release. It's like everyone's working together to fuck it. It's so cool, man. It's so cool. And he's got this song here. You look, it's a pregnant shrimp. This song was used in Guala by the fuck's his name, Edaba Guala Guala. Edaba Guala Guala. I don't know. Can't remember. But it's fascinating. It's fascinating. Where's the... Look at this. He's got lily pads on the top with a bucket. I'm trying to find... Where's the fucking potatoes? Cool, this podcast is so unprepared. There's no potatoes. Because I didn't do the potato one, that's why. I watched one yesterday. The guy has potatoes. Potatoes on top of the tank. And they're growing roots under the water. And the roots are like taking over the tank. And he just, he pulls the potato out and he trims up the roots so nice. He trims up the plants inside so nice. And he reuses them all. Just makes more. The guy is fascinating. Wow, this podcast is shit. Oh my god, this is garbage. Like, the last 5 episodes have been absolute garbage, my guy. Just absolute fucking garbage. If the leader of your gang has facial, then there's a 100% chance that he needs one more score. So, folks, I know I keep saying the next episode will be better, and it never is. So, I'm not going to say the next episode's going to be better, but I do guarantee you this podcast will get better over time. Right now, though, I don't know. So what's going to happen is I'm probably going to do less episodes, probably down to 1 a week, just so that I have time to come up with some shit to actually talk about. Because it's hard to just push it out 3 days a week when I don't have anyone here to help out. And you might be saying, well, it's just a fucking podcast, man. How hard can it be? Alright. But if you see what's involved in getting this done, then you would understand. So it's going to... Oops. So I'm probably just going to do 1 a week. Okay? Maybe 2 if there's more shit going on. But it's not going to be It won't be any less than one a week because you can't do that on YouTube. You can if you get. Yeah, I already talked about this before, but I'm not going to talk about it again. Probably one a week. I'm going to make sure that I write down on my phone things I got to talk about so that I have them to talk about when the episode comes. Time to record. So, yeah, fucks. You guys are all fucking idiots. No, I'm just kidding. Janice. Janice is the idiot. Fuck you, Janice. Throw it on the floor again, why don't you? Jesus. Why don't we do a little bit of Reddit? Why don't we do just a little bit of Reddit? And, guys, our tradition of what is this thing being at the top of the list has failed us. Because Red Dead is the top. But if we scroll down, what is this thing is the second. So, close. What is this thing? I found it in a river in Sharpshire, UK, about 15 years ago. And you're just posting it now on Reddit, you piece of shit? I know what that is. That's the Hunger Games. What does the comments have to say? There's not one comment. Where are the comments? Oh, this is... Oh, okay, this is the imager. That's why. You gotta click on the link, idiot. Fuck. The text is part of a hymn in Latin, and the bird is a Holy Spirit as a dove. It's click on the medallion. It's a medallion. Spore! You remember this game? Micah Bell and Spore. That's definitely Micah. I loved Spore. Look, my fucking camera thinks this is a face again. Face finder. Hold my cosmos while we take a picture for Instagram with a baby lamb. Beautiful. Why would you kick him? Ha 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 ha. That's what you get. You deserve every bit of it. Hello. I'm from Russia. Try making a fluid simulation with Lego pieces. Oh, not bad. Not bad, my friend. That looks like a lot of work. One lady single-handle the Hong Kong police. She's angry. She's angry. She really thought. Give her a rose. No, it's for the guy. What is going on? I don't understand. And I don't care. Maybe. Skadoosh. Oh yeah. Knock that mailbox off. Are you gonna get in? I don't think so, my friend. Skadoosh nothing. Let's try one more time, please. Wind up, bring it back, and then bring it forward, and bam! Still nothing. Okay, why don't we try it again? This is a long GIF. Oh, do it higher. Yeah, that's a good idea. Bop. Nothing. Why don't we go ahead and try one more time? Just one more time. You never know. Here we go. Whop, scooby dee bop bow. Shibbity beep bop bow. Nothing. Remember when those used to be bigger? They used to be thicker than that. So he didn't get in. Cat gracefully navigates down from top basketball backboard. Okay, so far so smooth. Okay. Oh. Excellent. Dude takes a piss on the elevator buttons and makes it short circuit. This will be interesting. What an asshole. Why would anybody do that? Now you gotta touch your piss. Now you're stuck in there, you fucking moron. Good for you. Good for you. Pissing on the elevator buttons. That's what you get. I gotta read the comments. Now you're stuck in a piss-covered elevator in the dark. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Girl, you don't cry during Titanic? You probably have no emotion. Have you ever cried before? Me. This is only about... I'm not reading all that. I'm not reading all of that. Actually, I do kind of want to read this. Filthy... So, Joji... What did he say here? This is old news, but I figured I'd give an official statement. Thank you for understanding. Although previously mentioned through Billboard, I believe an official statement as to why I am now done with comedy is owed to my former fan base, of which I am extremely grateful for. And while genuinely paying me to express it, I do hope that the reasons below may for us. Oh. Unfortunately, several serious health throat tissue damage and neurologic. Okay, yeah. Yeah, this is just when Joji was like, I'm not doing Filthy Frank anymore. Boop, boop. It's unfortunate, but I wasn't, like, fully immersed in Filthy Frank. So, it wasn't, like, a big deal for me. A little bit. You know, it always sucks to see a YouTuber stop. But, you know, he's making music now, so whatever.
Do this far one? All right, here
Show
we go.
your
I'm going to
skills.
go backwards, really up the ante. Here we go.
Let's see it
So,
then.
Sean Gallagher trying out for the Globetrotters. Hey,
No
what do
way.
you say about that? I'm done working at TMJ4. I am working for the Globetrotters now. We are done. How's it feel to have a new teammate, my man? There we go.
My man.
There we go. Signing off.
I can't believe you made it!
Oh my God. That did not happen.
That is amazing. Oh, he's out.
Drop.
He's out.
Good night. El gato, adios. We brought in Gallagher.
He's out. That was beautiful. That was a beautiful piece of content. I got messages out the hoo-ha. So, stop messaging me. We'll do a few more. Oh, those are really bright headlights. Oh. The dirt on my car makes it look like people are hanging off a tree. Ew. Kinda does, yeah. Kinda fucking does. Bang. Coca-Cola. This crash was brought to you by Coca-Cola. Despato la flecha. Coca-Cola. Homosexuals can marry, but I can still go to prison for having 2 wives. Legalize my 2 wives. Legalize polygamy. Polygamous husband and father. If a wife has 2 husbands, she's a cum dumpster for multiple men. For those who didn't know, this is how pineapples grow. Now you know. And you know what? That's it for this episode of the Dynamite Gizmo podcast. Oh, my back. I hope you enjoyed it. Please like, comment, subscribe, hit a blah 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 application, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye bye, everyone. I forgot to do a thumbnail image, but anyway, bye bye, everyone. Cybertrucks. Because Tesla is taking over, and so is SpaceX. We're gonna We are the poop of the nation. We are the poop of the nation. Whoops. Well, actually, I need it open a little bit so that I can scroll. Let's just open it all the way, for fuck's sakes. Where is it? Stop. Stop.